Aloha travellers, you're listening to the Travellers Ukulele Gig Guide podcast and I'm your host Shirley Ann. Today we are leaving the shores of Australia and traversing to the Northern Hemisphere. We are going to the town of Saskatoon. I would love to introduce to you a lovely ukulele friend that I met online. Her name is Pam. So join me now as we have a conversation with somebody on the other side of the world. Hi Pam, how are you?
I'm great, Shirley Ann. So lovely to see you.
Thank you, and you also. Did I say the name of the town that you're from? Did I say
You did, yep. Saskatoon. Yep.
Saskatoon. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, you did.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. This is the Travellers Ukulele Gig Guide podcast. So, Pam, could you talk to us a little bit about where you live and about Saskatoon?
You bet. I'd love to. So Canada is a huge country. Saskatoon is in the province of Saskatchewan, and geographically we're sort of smack dab in the middle of this big, beautiful country called Canada. Saskatoon is a university city, has a population of about 300,000 people or so. And the province itself is geographically quite diverse. Many people, when they think of the Canadian prairies, think it's flat and grain fields. And although that's a part of the picture, it's only a very small part of the picture. We have beautiful rolling hills, rocky lake shores in the Shield, beautiful areas in the south of the province. And I love it. I love home and love the people there. We have a really vibrant arts community in the province. And it's terrific.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, Pam, I've never been to Canada. Have you been to Australia?
No, I would love to go to Australia sometime. Yeah, no, I haven't.
Well, the point that I'm moving towards, of course, is the fact that we have met and we would consider each other to be friends. And could you speak to the listeners about how we met?
Sure, I'd love to. It's a great story. So I'm a nurse by profession and retired from my work in Saskatoon in 2014, so almost exactly 11 years ago. And as many people do when they retire, I had a bit of a bucket list of things that I really wanted to do. One of them was learn to play the guitar. So about a month after I retired, I bought myself a guitar and started lessons, and that's been wonderful. And then I picked up the ukulele. And I can't even remember exactly how. I do remember. Now I do remember. So my lovely mother, was living in a seniors building, and they had a ukulele group come and perform for them. And she phoned me up and she said, "You know, Pam, I think you would love that. I think you should give that a go. Like, you would love it." And so I thought, I think that sounds great. So I phoned the people here, and the group was called Saskatoon Ukulele Players. So I called them up and I started going to their practices. And so we met in a lovely pub in an area of our city where I grew up. And we met every Sunday afternoon, and that was terrific. Then the pandemic hit. And, so everybody was sort of trying to regroup with all the changes with the pandemic. And I got word, Shirley Ann, that you were offering an online group. And so I started that during the pandemic, and it was such a lifesaver. And in terms of being able still to stay connected and feel you were part of a group, even though we weren't physically in the same place. Those people, just like you said, even though you've not in person met these folks, there's a bond there. That music community and the ukulele community, I think in particular, you form great bonds. And so it's been terrific. I've carried on. So I still play with the Monday night online group, and that's terrific. Sadly, the ukulele players in Saskatoon, that group folded after the pandemic, but I have found another group that meets a couple times a month, and so I do play with them, and that's been terrific. It's been really terrific.
Fantastic. Congratulations. I'm going to high five you up to the
Thank you.
screen right
Thank
there.
you.
Good job. And I love that we have a shared common ground in that I'm a retired nurse as well.
There you go.
And so the importance of staying connected with people and community is sort of vital, I think, at this end of the life journey.
It
I agree
is.
with
I
that.
agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so you're in Saskatoon. Is that where you are right now, Pam?
No, actually, my husband and I embarked on a bit of a road trip. And so right now, I'm on the west coast of Canada, on Vancouver Island, in the city of Victoria, and that's the capital of the province of British Columbia. So we have my husband's brother, so my brother-in-law and his wife live here, and that's where we're staying. And then we have some other friends as well, because my husband did spend the first 8 years of his life here. So he's still got some family and friends here that we always come and visit. So that's great. We're having a great time. And of course, we left, it was still cold, lots of snow where we're from. And here the cherry trees are in bloom. So it's a nice
Oh,
respite from the cold. Yeah, yeah,
oh, lovely. That's beautiful.
yeah.
Cherry trees. I didn't know they had cherry
Yes,
trees in Vancouver Island.
yes.
What sort of ukulele scene do they have in Vancouver Island?
You know, I'm not sure. That's a really good question. I've looked into it a bit and haven't found out a lot. I know certainly I telling you early that just before the podcast, I had a string break on my ukulele, of course. Why doesn't that happen, right? So off I went to a music store and picked up some new strings and quickly restrung my ukulele. But there was no problem getting what I needed. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I know there is a camp that's here at least once a year. Well, not in Victoria, pardon me, on the mainland in Vancouver, a much bigger center. And so I haven't explored that a lot, but I think I'm going to look into that and see what that's all about. Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so you're on a road trip, and did you tell me that another way to phrase it is that you're on a little tour at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah,
What's
we're
the
on a
tour
friends, we're
for?
calling it the Friends and Family Tour. Yeah, yeah. So we took our time. We left Saskatoon and took our time, and we've made this is our fourth stop along the way. So visiting family and friends, and that's been terrific. It's been just great.
Beautiful. Well done. Um, I have a few questions in my podcast guideline, which I'd like to throw to you and to see what your where you're at with ukulele. One of the questions that I usually ask people is, have you heard of ukulele acquisition syndrome? That's UAS.
Yes, of course. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Are you
Yes.
inflicted by UAS?
I am Shirley, and I don't know if there's a
Cure.
treatment that they've found actually works, but so I'll show you this instrument I have here.
Oh,
Lovely, lovely
beautiful.
instrument. So this is one of 5 ukuleles that I own. It's my favorite, and it was made by a luthier in the Prairie Province to the east of my home called Manitoba. And the fellow's name is Fred Casey. He makes absolutely stunning instruments. And he's just retired, actually, after 40 some years of making guitars and ukuleles. And so I purchased 2 ukuleles from him. This one, and then this is a low G, and then tenor, and then have a concert G as well. And so that's been great. I bought a lovely but less expensive ukulele when I started out, but it's still a great instrument. I have a banjolele that I bring out when the song's good for that. And then actually, my husband and I have a summer place about 4 hours north of our hometown. and it's on a lake, and it's not a really great environment because of the fluctuation in temperature and humidity. It's not a great environment for a wooden instrument, stringed instrument. But I do have a plastic ukulele there that actually sounds amazingly good. And bought ukuleles for my grandkids as well, and have taught them to play a bit. And so we play up there as well, which is great fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic because in the days when I was growing up, grandparents were from the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they all
Yeah.
played piano. So
Yes.
you played piano if that was something, or a guitar. So now grandma can totally teach ukulele to the littlies, and you can start very early, and it's so much
Yes.
simpler than
Yes. Yes.
piano, and it sounds a lot better than learning the violin, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And I think, the thing that's encouraging, of course, is I always say the ukulele is easy to learn and complex to master. Right? So, but I think young children particularly are so encouraged because, they learn two or three chords, of course, and all of a sudden they can play a whole bunch of different songs. So
Yeah,
that's tremendous. Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. Yeah, really well done. Um, Pam, I'm wondering, do you travel around to ukulele events much? Some people like to go to a festival or such. Have you been to a ukulele festival or participated in one at all?
Yeah, no, I haven't. It's something I'd really love to do, Shirley. I was registered to go to it wasn't just a ukulele camp. It was a stringed instrument camp that included ukulele, and there were some great workshops, but then the pandemic hit and it got canceled, right? And I think the resurgence or the revitalization of some of those long-lasting festivals has, it's taken a bit to kind of get back to it. So I would love to do that. I would love the intensity of just having, a week-long camp somewhere where you can play all day and into the evening and meet new people and learn new techniques. And that's that has a real draw for me. I'd love to do that.
Wow, I hope you get to do that in
Thank you.
2025. That will just
Thank
be
you.
fantastic. I wonder, sort of in the same vein, do you have a big ukulele dream?
Oh, well, I think it's really just about honing my skills. And, I've done, I play every day. I play my ukulele every single day. I try to challenge myself by learning new strumming patterns, new picking patterns, that kind of thing. Um, and like many kids and like you, I mean, I certainly studied piano as a young child. Many of us did that. Um, but I really would love to, I think, just gain some skill and confidence, or continue to gain skill and confidence in my ukulele playing. It is such a joy just to be able to pick up the instrument. The other thing that I love about the ukulele is it can be a solitary pursuit where you pick up your ukulele and just for the pure joy of it, strum a song and sing. I mean, that is great. But there is something very special about playing in a group with other people. And so both hold great attractions for me. And, I think it was really, deciding to learn ukulele and pursue it was one of the best decisions I ever made.
Yeah, good on your mum. She
Yeah,
knows you well enough, Pam.
yeah,
She's right
yeah,
on the money, wasn't she?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, now, my friend, I think we're almost out of time. And you say that you play ukulele every day, and I think I can see a ukulele strap around your neck.
You can indeed,
And you
yes.
did show us your beautiful instrument made by your local luthier. I wonder, do you have a song that you could sing
I
for us?
do. I do have a song. Yeah. So I decided what I do is pay homage to a lovely singer-songwriter from my neck of the woods. She now lives in Quebec, but her name is Connie Calder, and she has quite a library of beautiful songs. She is like I am. She's a prairie girl at heart, and it comes through in her music. And so I'd love to play a little bit of one of her songs for you. It's called Bird on a Wing.
Thank you so much, Pam Woodsworth from Saskatoon.
Thank you, Shirley. All right, here we go. If you buy her a dream, follow you anywhere to any old truck stop that this world might bring. She's a heart held down by this little town. She's looking to find bird on a wing, bird on a wing, bird on a wing. She knows in her heart she was destined to fly. Bird on a wing, bird on a wing. She's awaiting for you to fly by. Thank you, Shirley, for this opportunity, and it's just such a delight to see your lovely face again.
Oh, thank you so much. It was really lovely to connect with you again. We wish you luck, great luck, safe travels, good health, and many, many more ukulele songs in the future, Pam.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Aloha.
Aloha.
That's it, Pam. We've done it.
Great. Thanks, Shirley. It was terrific.
It's so good. Thank you. I am just going to pop off the recording now.
Thanks for listening, travellers. Don't forget to subscribe, follow or click notifications on your preferred platform so you don't miss a yarn. We're posting a new episode every Wednesday morning because it's a great hump day, pick me up kind of a podcast. Thanks for listening. This is Shirley Ann. Aloha.